Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this video is on factoring quadratics. In my last video, we started factoring, and we started with some basic simple ones like this quadratic right here. So as a quick review, hopefully you agree there's only one way to make x squared, and that's x times x. And then we look at the 20 and we think about two numbers multiplied together that make 20. Well, we could do, for example, 4 times 5. We could do 2 times 10. Which one of those will give me this 8, this minus 8 in the middle? Notice 4 and 5 is not going to work, because 4 and 5 make 9, or 4 minus 5 makes negative 1. Nothing close to negative 8. But if I do 2 times 10, I can do a minus 10 plus 2, and there's my negative 8x. And of course, 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. So all the signs work out perfectly. And that was basically what I'm hoping that you already understand in regards to factoring. But guys, they do get a little bit more complicated. So we can't just purely follow the pattern. What we're going to do, however, is follow FOIL or use the inner and outer loops. But you'll see what I'm talking about as we try the next two. And it's basically a guess and check method. There's other clever ways of factoring by grouping, like Mr. Khan does, etc. But I still, myself, prefer my method. So here we go. So take a look at this problem. Notice the first term is 3x squared. So think to yourself, how do I make 3x squared? That would have to be 3x times x. Or x times 3x. There's no other way, correct? Alright, now let's look at the minus 10 right here. Well, what times what makes 10? Well, I know that, for example, 5 times 2 makes 10, right? So let's try it out and see how it works. If we look here, isn't the 5 going to times the x? That's the inner loop or FOIL, you see? So we know 5 times x is 5x, right? We know 2 times 3x is 6x. Can I make a 1 out of that? Of course I can. Well, I just got lucky on my first guess. And I'm just going to make sure I have a plus 6 minus 5. So I'm going to put a minus right there to get my minus 5x, you see. And I'm going to put a plus 2 here because I know 2 times a 3, follow the red loop back and forth here, is going to give me my plus 6. Now, of course, just to make sure, let me clean this up a little bit, guys. Pause the video first if you need to. I'm going to do a little erasing. Okay, so hopefully you paused the video and saw basically what I did there. At least got a feel for it. But let's just make sure we agree that this works. You see, if I do 3x times x, will I not get 3x squared? And 3x times 2 will give me my 6x. And then when I do minus 5 times x, I'm going to get minus 5x. And minus 5 times 2 is minus 10. And right there is your 1x. And so I'm back where I started from, right? And that's, guys, what you call factoring. And the only way you get comfortable and better with these, guys, you just got to keep practicing them. So we're going to be practicing them for the next couple of weeks. And really throughout the rest of the school year. Okay? So, let's do one more problem and see if this one makes better sense to you. So, notice the first term is 8x squared. Well, 8x squared normally is 4x times 2x, isn't it? Okay. What about the 15? Isn't 15 normally 3 times 5? So let's do 3 times 5 and see what happens here. Notice the 3 will times the 2x and give me 6x. The 5 will times the 4x and give me 20x. can the 20 and the 6x, look where my gold is, can that give me my 2x? No. 20 minus 6 is 14. 20 plus 6 is 26. There's no way I can get that 2. So I have to start all over again. But don't panic. Don't panic, because if 3 times 5 doesn't work, everybody watch what I'm going to do here. I'm getting rid of the 3 and the 5. I'm just going to switch them. All right, I'm going to put the 5 here and the 3 there, and let's see what happens. Isn't 5 times 2 10x? Isn't 3 times 4x 12x? Hey, I can get this 2 now. All I need to do is do a plus 12 minus 10. Isn't 12 minus 10 a 2? Yeah, so I'm going to put a minus 5 times 2 right here. See, minus 5 times 2 will give me my minus 10. And a plus 3 there times the 4x, see, will give me my 12x. So I'm done. Except, just to make sure you understand, I'm just cleaning this up here, guys. Let's multiply it through and make sure we do come up with the original problem. So I guess I'll use gold here again. 4 times 2x, is that not 8x squared? 4x times 3, is that not 12x? Negative 5 times 2, isn't that negative 10x? Negative 5 times 3, isn't that negative 15? And notice 12 minus 10 is 2x, so I have 8x squared plus 2x minus 15, and this is where we started from. So guys, this is definitely one of the videos of many where I think you ought to watch it again, rewind, pause, alright, and I'll probably show it in class today as well, just to go through it, but I hope you learned something, and as we practice factoring, you will, if you don't give up, will become good at it. So, until next time, bye.